What's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel. So today I thought I would do a preview video on which teams I think are the favourites to win the European Championship, which starts in Germany this coming Friday. And basically I'm going to go through the top 5 teams who I think are the 5 best teams and are considered favourites. So I think personally the Euros is between 5 teams. France, well, in terms of favourites, France, Portugal, England, Spain and Germany. I think France are the favourites. I know England are the favourites of a lot of people, but I don't think that we are. I think France are the favourites. They've won the Euros in the last few years, and they've won the World Cup as well. Really good form at the moment, France. I know they had that friendly with Chile where they won 3-2, but yeah, France, and they lost to Germany as well recently, but you've got to go with France. They're the best team. Look at the quality they've got. Mbappe, Chouameni, Saliba. They've got some really good quality. Deschamps is a good manager. He's done his job at France. So yeah, I think they're the best team. I think they'll win the group that they're in with the Netherlands, Austria, and Poland. So yeah, I think France are number 1. I think Portugal are number 2. Portugal, really good in qualifying. Again, so much quality. I think that, you look at the way they play as well, absolutely outstanding. They've hammered teams as well in qualifying. Really good squad. Vitinha, Ronaldo, even though this is probably going to be his last tournament. Bernardo Silva, Rafael Leao, they've got some really good quality. Yes, they lost yesterday to Croatia 2-1, and they lost to Slovenia in a friendly recently, but these are not competitive games. When it comes down to the crunch, Portugal are quite good in tournaments. They obviously won the Euros before Italy won the last one, beating France in the final, 1-0. So yeah, they're a really good side. They'll win their group with Turkey, Czechia and Georgia. They'll win that group pretty comprehensively, I think. But yeah, I think Portugal are second. I think they could get far in this tournament. But yeah, Portugal second. Then England. I think we're third favourites. I don't think we're the favourites. This is the problem with England. When we're considered one of the favourites, we always struggle, in my opinion. It's when we're not spoken about, we seem to do a little bit better. But yeah, England, we done well in qualifying. Obviously, really poor Nations League as well. Before then, losing to Hungary twice. But yeah, so much quality in the England national team. Obviously, that performance against Iceland was absolutely dreadful. Losing 1-0 in that friendly at Wembley before the game against Serbia a week today. Not ideal. It was really poor performance. But you look at the players we've got. Bellingham, Rice, Foden, Gordon, Kane, Tony. Got some really good quality. It's just how Southgate fits them all in. I think Southgate's a major problem with England. As I said, I think it's always the managers that hold England back. I just don't think any of them are exciting. I think this should be Southgate's last tournament. But we are one of the best teams in it. I think we are probably the third favourites. I think we'll get through the group. It's just when we get beyond that, what we're going to do. But yeah, England third favourites. Then Spain. Spain, I think, are a dark horse for this tournament. I saw them play last night. They were playing Northern Ireland. They went behind after 66 seconds, but they ended up winning 5-1. Again, really good. Some of the goals they scored were ridiculously good. Really good in qualifying as well. Leao, the youngster for Barcelona. Pedri, Rodri. Got so much quality. Spain. They're qualified. They were in Scotland's group. Yes, they lost to Scotland in qualifying. That was a shock. But yeah, Spain is so good, in my opinion. They play the best football at times in terms of possession. You can't rule them out. They're one of the favourites to win it. They'll win their group, I think. It's a tough group with Albania, Italy and Croatia. But I think they're the best team. So yeah, Spain, I think, are up there. And the final team, who I think are one of the favourites to win it. And nobody's really talking about them. It's the home nation, Germany. Germany, last few years, have been through a transitional period. Obviously, had the Joachim Löw was there. He was excellent for them the time he was there. Then Hansi Flick came in because Joachim Löw didn't have a good tournament at the World Cup in, I think it was Russia. Yeah, it wasn't a very good tournament. Obviously, Germany finished bottom. Hansi Flick came in. The last Euros, they didn't do very well. And at the last World Cup, they didn't do very well either. And then he was sacked. They brought in Jagelsmann. He didn't start off great, but Jagelsmann has turned it around. Obviously Germany are the hosts, so they didn't have to qualify. But they have hit some form recently. Beating France and beating the Netherlands, two decent sides. You look at their squad again, they're on home turf. Germany are always a threat, because they're Germany. In my opinion, now they've just got so many good players, Wirtz, Musiala, Kimmich, Rudiger, Füllkrug, got so many good players. They're going to be hard to stop. I think Germany will get far in this tournament. I think everybody's underestimating them. I think they're not being spoken about as much as the other teams I've mentioned previously. But I think Germany will do well. They're the teams I think are the favourites. Give me your thoughts and opinions down below on who you think is a favourite potentially to win this tournament. Obviously, I'll mention a few dark horses as well. I think Denmark are a dark horse. Austria as well. Austria under Ralf Rangnick, really good in qualifying. Hungary as well, I think are a good dark horse. They could potentially go far. But yeah, those are the teams I think could be dangerous in this tournament, along with teams I think are the odds-on favourites to win it. Give me your thoughts and opinions down below. Obviously, it starts on Friday. I'll do a reaction to Scotland's game against Germany in the opener, which is on Friday night. I'll let you know what my thoughts are on that game are going to be. And then, obviously, I'll do a reaction to England's game against Serbia in that game. If there's any other reactions you want me to do, put them down below. Take care. I'll see you guys for the first game. Peace.